The weeds have grown a bit. On Hound, if you ought to do something, get rid of some of these weeds. They're just dashed about. Oh, looks bad. A lot of the flowers are looking good just here. Yeah, that looks alright. Anyway, we better get on, didn't we, Hound, eh? Yep, we are still on the tide, boys. Oh, welcome back to Blickling, in the beautiful county of Norfolk. I say that every time, well, just about every time, because I'm very proud of where I was born and bred and still live. This farm is about 30 miles from where I actually live in real life, but let's get that now and get on with the proper storyline. Alright, together, what we're going to be doing today is we have got to file. So I'm bringing the JCB out. It's the one with the best par band for doing this. So folks could do it, but I think this is better. Alright, we get linked up to our baling set. Now I have to remember to try and drop off the bales on 3, not on 4, because our forks, as you know, we changed the forks a while ago, and the ones we've got now only pick up 3 at a time. Whoa. Ease that forward a bit. Yep, just check that everything is connected. I hate to go there. Yeah, that's connected. Our auto stack, lovely little piece of kit. And without further ado, let's rock and roll. It's a long train of stuff to get out on the road. This could be interesting. Yes, this winter, as I said before, that will be going and we'll be putting an underground tank. I'm keeping it away from the cattle itself. It'd be easier when we are actually spreading slurry. If we don't have to go into the cow pasture to get the slurry. We can do that other times. I could try and pipe through from the cattle storage straight in there, but gas getting a little bit complicated and expensive. Right, this is where we got a bee. Right out on the wrong side of the road. Hope there's nothing coming. The only way you can be certain of actually getting into this. I'm going to start on this one up and down in the centre here. So we need to start that up. Oh, ha! Unfold. Drop that down. I can't remember which that is, so I just have to check on. I never remember which is which on this. Excuse me one moment while I just remind myself. That way. Or shell's the next one to go to. Right, we're ready to go. A little bit quicker than that, I think. This one is just to slow it down a bit to about. That's better. About 11 miles an hour should do us. Just going to get this strip out the centre here for no other reason than it's there and I can do it. Then I'll get this headland done. As you see, I finished this off after you left last week. But this doesn't take too long to actually bale. The long job for me anyway is going to be loading the bales onto the trailer. Get them off at the other end is easy enough. I just back them into the shed and some sort of magical equipment in there will offload and put them in the right place in the shed. That's clever, that. One of the things, we start with an empty baler, or almost empty baler. It takes a long time to get the bales in there. I might just be a little bit OCD and pick up some of these bits on the outside here, which are on the corners there were missed. Basically, because we need all the hay we can get. This is the first cut of the year. We get another 2 cuts, but one or both of those have to go for grass, I reckon. The summer one we will try and make hay, and the next one will have to go for grass. Next year it won't be quite so bad when we get field 11 set up with maize for silage. Missed a big bit on the outside there, I know. That's the first bale onto the stack up. Just speed things up. It makes it easier to get them onto the trailer. You get them up, pick them up and freeze. Have to use a telehandler for it, but I don't know if the fault would be heavy enough to lift 3 bales. The vent certainly wouldn't be. Well, I think we've been all the way around here, so we're coming on to one of these centre ones. I'm not going to be pretty about this. I'll just take them when we can find a roll to do. Must be getting close to getting the second one in. I'm hoping it's going to be a bit more bale since the headlands, and we only had 1 bale off. It's not looking too good at the moment. Oh, 2 bales off now. Do need to get in there and just weed this when we're done. Now we're going to be missing a whole load at the end, but we can pick those up if necessary at the end. I'm trying to get the whole centre here done so we've got somewhere to stack all the bales. I think I'll be bringing all the bales into the centre. I'm going to speed things up when it comes to loading them. It takes me long enough as it is to load. And I bet you're all looking forward to watching me battle yet again the telehandler and bales which don't want to be stacked. There we go, that's 3. Right, we're just... Whoops. Wrong one. Get it onto the right thing. Guess I'm on the wrong thing now. I've got 4 on there. Marvellous. just turn and carry on from where we left off, and hopefully somewhere here we should have a stack of bales. And look at that one. We have a stack of bales, one too many of them. We'll have to pull this top one off there. And we'll try and do better this time. We're back on the roll we were on. As I said last time, Bob's away for a few days, then he's going to be back in. And I'm going to get him to do the hedging and the fences until, well, basically 10 and 11 are ready for harvest. I think at the moment I can deal with everything else. Trying to find the next row. Take out complete rows for a start and pull the bits up and get the end bits done. I think to try and make a note to myself to do 2 or possibly 3 headlands in future. The thing I failed to do that was and still have a lot of hay in the centre. The next go at this will be a lot easier, or not the next one, but the one after. The autumn cut will be a lot easier. That will just be after hay for after grass for silage. We'll have to see how much room we've got after we've done these bales, then the summer bales. I'm hoping we're going to be full. The shed will be almost full for the winter. Especially we're still going to be increasing the amount of cattle. They will be breeding now through the summer. Another couple of 3 months and they'll be breeding. And I hope we get quite a number out, and there's another bale done. I'm just working out, as you know, it's from the centre. Means I'm doing a few more miles than I need to. Although I should say a few more metres. I must have just try and do that bit. Yeah, we got it. Must have gone past it. No, this is a mistake because I've now got a job to get onto this road. As I said, this shouldn't take too long to do. Then I'll get all the equipment in here ready to collect the bales. I will probably use the Fultra to pull the bale trailer. But I suddenly got that. It has become my favourite of my tractors. I know Bob loves using the JCB, so when he's here, I want any there. That's one of the ends. Circle around again, waste more fuel. We may well be growing more canola in another year to sell to the oil company. I'm using the biodiesel in here anyway, which is why I've no longer got a tank on. I can't get it delivered. I have to go and pick it up. The company that does the biodiesel was very small. I've got no. They have delivery vehicles, but they charge you earth to deliver to you, especially small amounts like we have. it is actually cheaper for me to go to the local garage where they sell bio. Hello, that's what we're looking for with a lift set. And we'll put this somewhere near the other heap. You can tell we're not picking anything up now, the speed we're going. I think we'll do it about here. Well, we should be there now. We should be all shut up in Bristol fashion. Oh, we're doing another one from this way, if we could find one. As I said, we're almost there now. So what's that? That's 7 bales we got off so far. Yes, we're going to need all of summer's cut. I think I'm hoping I'm going to get around 100 bales to last me through the autumn and winter. We're almost out now, and what we've got left, we'll probably have to go into the mix feeder. And we'll actually do that before we put the bales in. I'm going to probably do that off screen, just top the mix feeder off. Well, anything been going on in the village? Not a lot, dear. Oh, the cricket's been going well, by the way. Not that you're really interested. I've played a few matches now and getting back to the swing of it. I scored 10 the other day. But I know it's not many, but for me that's a lot, and I got a wicket. So I felt really proud. And it was a caught and bailed as well, that's even better. So I'm probably cementing my place for the next match. Mind you, my place is cemented. One of the booties of actually supplying the ground and the car park. You're almost guaranteed to get in a match. There's method in my madness. I'll just pick this little bit up here and swing it and take the next one and this one, and the sporting achievements are coming on. And I signed up for the veterans football team all for the winter. I must be mad. So that'll be it. Oh, I think we only play about once every couple of 3 weeks, but it takes us a long time, us veterans, for our limbs to get back into order again. Now I know these youngsters can play 2 or 3 times a week, but I'm hard pressed to play once a fortnight now. And I decided, and I signed up as a defender. I'm a central defender, so I sort of sit there and not have to move too far. I was thinking too about just, we've got a grass track meet on this very field. After the last cut, I was thinking about see if I could sign up for that. I've still got an ACU license. ACU, by the way, is lift that up. ACU, by the way, is the Auto Cycle Union. They run all motorcycle sport and offence, or most of the motorcycle sport and offence in Britain. And you do need a licence to take part in things. Let's kind of see if I can guess whereabouts this needs to go. I'm going to guess about here. Should have got rid of it. Now somewhere here we've got the one we were on. It's the one problem when you do it like this, you move them into one area to make it easier to load. It's very easy to get lost. I think we should be on one down here. Oh, I think I see my tire tracks. So that's 6, that's 10 barrels. Well, 20 barrels. Don't know if we're going to have enough barrels as it is. It will be easier once we get 11 onto silage. Hopefully that will produce enough silage for us. And once we've done that, oh, we're still going to need this end bit here just for straightforward grass, so not going to improve a lot. We need another meadow. We'll see how we do anyway this year. There's the most cattle wet ahead for many a year. Father used to keep about 50 to 70 cattle. I'm almost double that down. It will be hopefully double that at the end of the summer. I decided too to give some of the cows a treat, some of these special ones. We've got one or two of a different breed, and I shall bring the bull for them. Well, in fact, we've already done it. Let's not beat about the bush. The bull's already been into those, and the others have been AI'd, artificial insemination. And I think enough of them are pregnant now too, because we have to make the cows pregnant anyway to keep the milk going. If you don't get them, if they don't have young, don't have a calf, you don't get milk. I think it's only one roll this side. I think let's see if we can swing around and get that. This time, then I think we've got a bit right at the edge, and we go back round to the other side. That should just about do us for this episode. Now this should be fun. I'm going to have to try and I'm going to swing away. Turn her right round and then turn her into it again. Now I've got to be a bit careful I don't turn it over because there's quite a heavy weight on the back here. Ain't quite so bad as it will be one if the stack had more bales on it, but I've seen these things turned over. It's not a pretty sight. That's 2 done here. Be nice to get the 3rd bale. No. Oh, we've got a bit there. And I'm going to come out of character for a moment again. As I've been saying on one or two of the other videos, there's been no sign of PCSG for some but at the time of recording, almost 2 weeks. So I don't know what's happened to it. It's just showing up an error 500, which is a general purpose can't reach the site error. And I tried on 2 of my browsers, Firefox, which is my main one, and Google Chrome, which is my backup, and neither can reach it. So I'm guessing it's gone. So notice there's no mention of PCSG on this video. I'm not certain if this map is on PCS FSUK. Get it right? I think it is. If not, I'm afraid it's another map. If you still play 17, you ain't gonna be able to get hold of. And I've messed about with this map so much I haven't got an original copy of it. So I couldn't even make it available if OldBor would give me permission to. And those stops there, by the way, I'm going to turn that to the next one. Those stops are where it's autosave. I have autosave on here. It's got me out of so many scrapes in the past that I cannot do without it anymore. I don't know if you ever played. I bet you have played it. If Oz, and then realise you haven't saved in any of that. Not a problem there, of course, with the 19, which has autosave built in. If you, but I remember one on 15, Old Ridge. Oh, it played for 4 hours solid, and it crashed right at the end. I was not a happy bunny. Well, I don't think I'm going to go all the way down there and not pick anything up. Because we're on the last couple of rows now. It seems strange when you turn and tight like that and you can see the last part of your train without even having to turn your head. That's most off-putting. That's one. We're not going to get another full stack. Mind you, we want 2, don't we? So we've got 1 extra one there. So it's been a bit too clever for me to put 1 on top of another ready-made stack. We should get 2 bales, because we've got quite a bit still to go. We've got a little bit right at the end here. Don't think we're going to bother to try and pick everything else up. I'm going to go down here to the end of this row and pick that up and go back up again, and I think we'll then be done. Because we'll have a bale in the baler, at least 1, possibly 2. So if we get 2 here and 2 out the baler, that's it. If we get 2 out the baler, then we're going to find them. I've got a feeling I've got a cat plan for me too. They like the nibbling tools for some reason. Odd critters. Right. Oh, looks like we might only have the one there. Let's go and have a look at the breakdowns first. Yeah, just the one. Yeah, we're not going to get the other bailout. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 by the looks of it. So unlucky. I won't lie, I was hoping to get more bales from that off here. Still, it's 3 more in my head. Let's move forward. Take this back and I think that, oh, that's it. That's an episode, guys. Right, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more of this mayhem, feel free to subscribe. I'm wonderful, still playing 17 on on video. Yes, because I still like 17. I love this map. I've said before, and I'm going to say it again. This was my map for 17, Blickling. OldBor, no, spot on was one. The same as Aldridge was my map for 15. I like British maps, I make no bones about it. Anyway, where did we get to? Oh yes, if you're not subscribed, done that bit. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments section. I don't think I'm going to bother to wash this lot this time. I read everyone and I try and reply to everyone. Now this is a fun bit. Go through here. We hope we started further enough out so it'll be level good. Oh yes, look at that. Oh, the boy's a genius. Right, oh yes, I read everyone, I try and reply to everyone. Don't always succeed, but I do try. As some say, I'm very trying. Yes, I know, I should switch the engine off before I disconnect the PTO just in case of accidents. I'm a farmer. I don't care. Yeah, it's not that dirty yet. So with that, it's Mammoth and cheerio for now. Cheerio.